Hello everyone and welcome to the Transit Nomad family. In this video we continue exploring public transportation in Sofia, Bulgaria in 2025. Before we continue, I'd like to let you know that as an active traveler and business owner with experience, I might be able to assist you with trip planning, life coaching and business consulting, with all the details available at buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. This is where you can also find lots of exclusive content on many different cities around the world, my secrets, tips, PDF guides, and the option to request a custom video on any topic that matters to you. Now we are here close to the city center of Sofia and we are waiting for Trolleybus line number 6. This is line number 11, so this is not the correct one. And it is a shorter trolleybus. Ours is going to be a bendy, articulated style trolleybus, a longer one. This looked like the Solaris. Now, ours is probably going to be a Skoda. They have a really great variety of different kinds of transit vehicles operating in Sofia. A really good mix of older vehicles and newer vehicles, high floor, low floor, air conditioned, no AC, old trams, old buses. You can still catch that in 2025. And that's why I came all this way from California, because I wanted to ride these old buses and old trolley buses and old trams. But they're, for the most part, the majority are new, so we are capturing the new ones too. It's interesting to compare and see the difference. I have lots of different videos on all kinds of transit vehicles on my channel, so feel free to stay tuned and browse through the video page, as there are lots of different choices and videos on different kinds of buses, trams, trolleys, trains, anything and everything that has to do with transit, and also different cities. I do explore cities. I still want to see what each city has to offer in terms of museums and parks and architecture and the way it's designed in terms of urban mobility and infrastructure and city streets and nightlife. I try to explore it all on my channel, so I hope you can be a part of it. Subscribe and we can explore it together. Our trolleybus should be coming any moment now. It's line number 6. Yesterday I was super lucky to catch an old Icarus trolleybus also on this line, but it's very hard to catch it. I was super lucky to be able to ride that one. Most of the vehicles are, almost all the vehicles are like this, what you see here coming, approaching us slowly, the Skoda trolleybus. Very comfortable, lots of air conditioning. I scanned only one, because I have only one with me. Have fare inspectors here in Sofia, so it's very important to scan your credit card or debit card to avoid being fined. older Skodas, like 15 TR, and this one makes a somewhat similar sound. It's not the same, but it's a little bit similar, which makes it a lot more fun to ride. That I'm talking about is mostly audible at higher speeds. It's harder to hear it when it's going slow. Because a couple of days ago I was in the front of the tram and she was in the back of the tram, and they didn't want to let me go to my partner to get my credit card, so I had to yell all the way across the whole tram for my partner to come and give me my credit card so that they could scan it. They thought I was playing some tricks. In the end they apologized, but I understand their job's not easy, so it's all good. High five. Before that, we were in California. It's so cheap, like less than $1 per ride. I'm about to make a separate video on public transportation prices, and it's very, very cheap here in Sofia. experience with fare collectors was in Italy, in Rome. I did pay my fare, and my partner who was with me also paid my fare. We were approached by fare inspectors and were told that we did not pay our fares, even though we were approached by other fare inspectors 5 minutes before and everything was fine. Our cards got scanned. And then 5 minutes later, another group of fare inspectors approached us and they started blaming us that our cards did not work. And I believe that their machines were screwed on purpose to make it look like we didn't pay so that they could take advantage of tourists and fine them. It's very sad. I really did not like that, and I kept arguing with them for like a couple of not a couple of minutes, it was like 10 or 15 minutes. I told them I'm gonna call the cops, and they said we are the cops, and it was kind of a mean conversation, but in the end they just gave up and left. So I'm very grateful to fare inspectors for their hard work, but they gave those specific inspectors were kind of mean, playing tricks. Just like some passengers play tricks, some fare inspectors play tricks too. We are getting off at the next stop, I think. Now we're just waiting at the traffic light. In most cases, public transportation in Sofia is not separated from the rest of the cars, and everybody has to share the same space, or even if it is separated, in the end the light is the same. I don't see a lot of signal priority for public transit vehicles, unfortunately, but I do see a lot of tram lines separated though, but it doesn't help if trams have to wait as long as the cars do. Appreciate the distance between stops in Sofia. I think a lot of American cities and other European cities and Asian cities can learn from Sofia, because this is a perfect distance. It's not too close together, but also not too far apart. Maybe 1 kilometer apart, which means if you are in the middle between two stops, the longest that you'd have to walk is 5 minutes. That is the longest. 5 minutes or less, and the distance between stops is 1 kilometer. I think this is a very good distance. In the United States, even the rapid buses that are supposed to be like faster than usual ones with limited stops, they have more stops than regular buses and trolleybuses here in Sofia, Bulgaria. So it's kind of funny to see how different cities approach this differently. But with that being said, I want to thank you for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. I appreciate you being a part of the Transit Nomad family, and keep in mind that at the end of my trip I will be recording my final verdict video comparing Sofia with other cities to help you decide if you should visit, while also saving you lots of time and money with practical tips on how to get the most out of your trip. This will be an exclusive video, but you can easily gain access to it by subscribing or donating any amount on buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad, or through the link in the video description below. Thanks again. Bye bye.